Wheat flour is sold in the categories of soft, all-purpose, and hard. We choose flour depending on what we are cooking. Similar rules have been applied to segment rice flour into 3 categories. These rules are the rice flour standards by use. We will introduce how to choose the right rice flour according to the standards of use, along with some simple recipes. Category 1 rice flour can be used for baked goods and everyday cooking. This comes in 2 types, soft and middle. The soft type is suitable for desserts with an enjoyable light texture, such as chiffon cake, while the middle type is versatile for pastries and cooking. A chiffon cake made with Category 1 rice flour. Separate yolks and whites first. To the bowl of yolks, add 1/3 of the sugar, milk, and rice oil, and blend well. Add the soft type Category 1 rice flour all at once and whisk until the batter is smooth. Use a hand mixer to beat the egg whites and create meringue. When the egg whites turn fluffy and white, add the remaining sugar in 3 parts and whip until the meringue holds stiff peaks. Add the meringue to the batter. Fold the meringue in 2 or 3 parts and combine well. Pour the batter evenly into the pan. Gently stir the batter with a bamboo skewer to remove air bubbles. Bake in a 170 to 180 degrees Celsius oven for 40 minutes. When done, cool it off. A roll cake made with Category 1 rice flour. Set bowl with eggs and sugar in another bowl, holding hot water and mix. When the eggs reach body temperature, remove from the bowl of hot water and mix some more. Add the middle type Category 1 rice flour and whisk until the batter is smooth. Add melted butter and blend. Pour batter onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and smoothen so the surface is flat. Bake in a 180 to 190 degree oven for 12 to 14 minutes. After cooling the sponge cake, place it on parchment paper that is a size larger than the cake and spread whipped cream on the entire cake. Use a rolling pin or other item to gently roll the cake. Okonomiyaki made with Category 1 rice flour. By simply replacing wheat flour with rice flour, you can easily make okonomiyaki with a different texture than usual. Place the middle type Category 1 rice flour in a bowl. Add dashi, egg, and grated nagaimo, and blend. Add cabbage, green onions, beni shoga, and agedama. and mix well until the vegetables are well coated with the batter. You can improvise with the fillings according to preference. Spread thin slices of pork belly strips on a heated iron griddle or frying pan. When oil comes out of the pork, pour the batter so it's about 20 centimeters in diameter and shape it so it's round. When it has turned nicely brown, flip it over. After it has been cooked to the center, spread sauce and sprinkle powdered seaweed and bonito shavings on it. Deep-fried chicken made with Category 1 rice flour. Cut chicken into bite-sized pieces and marinate in the seasoning sauce. If you use your usual seasoning sauce, the different flavor and texture of the rice flour will be distinct. Coat the marinated chicken with middle-type Category 1 rice flour and mix well until no longer powdery. If this is difficult, add more seasoning sauce or water to adjust. Deep fry in 160 to 170 degree oil. Rice flour absorbs less oil than wheat flour, so this will be healthier. Category 2 rice flour is suitable for baking bread. It can be used for breads in general, so enjoy rice flour bread at home too. Gluten-free rice flour bread made with Category 2 rice flour. Mix Category 2 rice flour, superfine sugar, salt, and dry yeast in a bowl. Add lukewarm water and rice oil and blend well using a spatula. Pour dough into the loaf pan. Stir with chopsticks or other items to pop bubbles. Let it rise at 38 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes. In a 220-degree oven, bake for about 25 minutes. Remove from pan and cool. It won't seem very moist immediately after baking, but after cooled well, it will be very moist and chewy, different from wheat flour bread. Category 3 rice flour is suitable for making noodles, such as udon and pasta. Category 3 rice flour is also available in a hard type that is perfect for very elastic noodles like pasta. Lasagna made with Category 3 rice flour. The lasagna sheets are made with rice flour. Mix Category 3 rice flour, salt, rice oil, and hot water in a bowl using a heat-resistant spatula. When the temperature goes down, knead with hands to make the dough. Divide the resulting dough into 6. Place the dough inside parchment paper folded in two, and fold in the other 3 sides so it's the size of lasagna. Flatten evenly with a rolling pin to make rectangular lasagna sheets. Steam the sheets without removing from the paper. When the lasagna turns transparent, it's done. How to make white sauce. We will also make the white sauce for the lasagna with rice flour. Pour milk, middle type Category 1 rice flour, and salt into a pan and heat. Rice flour does not clump like wheat flour, so you can add it all at once. Stir continuously from the bottom of the pan to prevent burning. When it boils and starts to bubble from the bottom, turn off the heat. Add butter and continue to stir until it cools off. You can adjust the density of this white sauce and use for casseroles or cream croquettes by changing the amount of milk and rice flour. How to make lasagna. On a heat-resistant dish coated with butter, layer the lasagna sheets, meat sauce, and white sauce in this order and repeat. Spread white sauce on the top and sprinkle cheese powder, shredded cheese, and chopped parsley. Bake in a 220-degree oven for about 20 minutes until browned. Fresh pasta made with hard-type Category 3 rice flour. We will introduce tips for making rice flour pasta with an industrial pasta machine. This healthy, fresh pasta does not use added thickeners such as gluten and is made with just rice flour and hot water. Pour rice flour into the machine and add 35 to 40% hot water versus the rice flour. Always use hot water for stirring, so the rice flour pre-gelatinizes. Mixing time is approximately 5 minutes. It will look like this. This is when more hot water is used. When making pasta with rice flour only, using vacuum instead of ordinary pressure extrusion will result in good binding properties and a uniquely firm and chewy texture. If the hard-type Category 3 rice flour is used, you can make both long and short pasta with just rice flour. We hope you'll try this. The rice flour standards by use were prepared with the hope that everyone will learn about the convenience of rice flour and use it regularly to diversify their diets. Please refer to these standards to choose the rice flour that is suitable to your purpose.